Today we'll start solving some of exercise 5a quadratic equation. Already types of questions I have explained. We'll see directly question number 5. Rest of the questions are already explained. Equation is given ax square plus bx minus 9 is equal to 0, and we have to find the value of a and we have to find the value of b if it is given 3 and minus 3 are solutions. So what you have to do in solution, one time we'll put the value of x is equal to 3 in this equation and one time minus 3. So first we are putting x is equal to 3. So it will be a into 3 square plus b into 3 minus 9 is equal to 0. So it will be 9a plus 3b minus 9 is equal to 0. After solving, we'll find that it will come out as 3a plus b is equal to 3. Similarly, next time we'll put the value of x is equal to minus 3. So it will be a into minus 3 whole square plus b into minus 3. Minus 9 is equal to 0. So it will come out as 9a minus 3b minus 9 is equal to 0. You will get an equation 3a minus b is equal to 3. Now we'll solve both the equations. First equation is 3a plus b is equal to 3 and second equation is 3a minus b is equal to 3. This 2b will be cancelled because their sign is negative, so 6a will come out as 6. So a will come out as 1, and when we will put a is equal to 1 in any of the equation, consider you have taken equation 3a plus b is equal to 3. So 3 into 1 plus b is equal to 3. So 3 plus b is equal to 3. So b will come out as 0. Hence a is equal to 1, b is equal to 0. Now we are going to examine nature of roots or solution set of a quadratic equation. As I have already showed, discriminant tells the nature of roots. So if d is more than 0, or we can say that b square minus 4ac is more than 0, means it is positive value, then roots will be real and distinct. Two different root will come out. Later on we'll read the formula, but I am reminding you only before that explanation. X alpha will be minus b plus root over t by 2a, and second root x beta will be minus b minus root over d by 2a. This is first case. Second case, if d is equal to 0, then means b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. Then roots will be real, but they will be equal. Real and equal. And each root alpha or x beta will be equal to minus b by 2a. And third, if d is less than 0 means it is negative. Since square root of negative value is not possible, it is imaginary. So it will be no real roots or imaginary roots. Now we are going to learn which type of question will come and how to solve it. Like question number 1 we are discussing, given in book 7x square minus 9x plus 2 is equal to 0, and you have to find what is nature of root in this case. So we'll write a is equal to 7, b is equal to minus 9 and c is equal to 2, and we'll calculate the value of d, which is b square minus 4ac. We'll put the value minus 9 whole square minus 4 into a is 7 and c is 2. So it will be 81 minus 4 7 is 28, 2 is 56. 11 minus 6 is 5, 7 minus 5, 25. So d is 25 means it is a positive value. So write since d is more than 0, hence roots are real and distinct. And your work is done. Nothing more than that you have to do. Distinct. One more question we'll see, that is given in your book as ax square minus ax minus b square is equal to 0. Again in this case also you have to find out nature of root. So here since a and b, small a and b is used, and d also has b square and a and c. So here what we'll consider, a is equal to 1, coefficient of x, b is equal to minus a, and capital C is equal to minus b square. And here we will try to find out the value of b. which is b square minus 4ac. So it will be b is how much? Minus a whole square. Minus 4 into a is 1 and c is minus b square. It is minus b square. So your d will come out as minus a whole square with plus a square, and this minus minus is plus 4b square. As you know, square of a number is positive, so it is positive, and b square will be also positive. So addition of positive quantity with positive quantity will be and positive. So d will be more than 0. Hence, roots are real and distinct. This will be your answer. In next type of sum, what will happen? Nature of root will be given. Nature of root will be given, and you have to find out unknown quantity. You have to find out unknown quantity. Find out unknown value. Like it will be written as equation. One equation I am writing from book. Equation is 3x square minus 12x and plus n minus 5 is equal to 0. It is given and it has equal roots. It has equal roots, and you have to find out value of n. N is equal to how much? So solution set, at first you write how much is the value of a, that is equal to 3, how much is the value of b, that is equal to minus 12, and how much is the value of c, that is equal to n minus 5. And then we will write, since roots are equal, hence b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. It implies that b square is equal to 4ac, and now we'll put the value of b. So b is minus 12 whole square is equal to 4 into a is given 3 and c is n minus 5. So 144 will be equal to 12 into n minus 5. Next step, this 144 will be divided by 12 to get the value of n minus 5. So 12 will come out as n minus 5. Hence after calculation n will come out as 17. 12 plus 5, 17. This will be your answer. Next type of sum can be where roots condition will be given and you have to find two unknown value or one. Like one question is given 3x square minus 6x plus k is equal to 0, and it has real and distinct root. Real and distinct root. And you have to find out k is equal to how much. So same way you will write in solution set how much is the value. Here it is 3. How much is the value of b, that is equal to minus 6, and how much is the value of c, that is equal to k. And we'll write, since roots are real and distinct, it means b square minus 4ac is more than 0. So b square will be more than 4ac. Now we'll put the value. B is given minus 6 whole square is more than 4 into a is given 3 and c is given k. So 36 is more than 12k. Obviously 12 will divide 36 3 times, so 3 is more than k. Here no exact value is coming. K value is less than 3. This will be your answer.